We were saying there is another murder being investigated in Richland County. Richland County Coroner's Office confirmed just minutes ago the name of the 15-year-old who died over the weekend. His name is Jayen Gladden, and he was fatally shot by a 14-year-old yesterday morning. According to investigators, the victim was visiting the suspect and the two of them had a gun. Deputies say that the suspect was trying to clear the handgun when it fired, hitting Gladden in the upper body, killing him. Here's the latest.
Well, I feel like I've been screaming from the top of my lungs, for years at this point, about these same issues that continue to happen over and over and over again.
Exacerbated by the ongoing problems around gun safety and education. Representative Jermaine Johnson is speaking out tonight about a shooting over the weekend involving two young teenagers who live less than a mile from his neighborhood and reside in the area he represents.
For something like this to happen, I don't even know how something like this could have been prevented outside of more education about, the destruction that guns can do to people's lives.
Sunday morning, Richland County deputies were called to the 100th block of Hunting Avenue, where they found 15-year-old Jayen Gladden sitting in a chair with a gunshot wound to the upper body. Gladden was immediately transported to a local hospital for treatment, but later died, according to officials.
I'm praying for all the people who were involved with this, because not only did we lose one young person's life, we also lost another young person who will be changed forever, going to jail for however long he has to go to jail for. But also just his, for the rest of his life, what is he going to be thinking about, accidentally taking the life of one of his friends?
The sheriff's department has since announced charges have been filed against a 14-year-old juvenile. According to investigators, the victim was visiting the suspect, whom they said was handling a handgun and attempting to clear the weapon when a single bullet was fired, striking the victim. The 14-year-old has been charged with involuntary manslaughter, as well as one count of illegal possession of a weapon by a minor. An incident report obtained by News 19 states the incident was not biasly motivated and there was no gang involvement present. But some questions remain unanswered, including whom the weapon belonged to, what the relationship between the victim and suspect was, and if any other charges are currently pending. Cassidy Byer, News 19, WLTX.
All right. Well, like we said, the sheriff says he is going to hold a press conference tomorrow to talk about both of these murders. News 19, of course, will be there and bring you the very latest on air and at WLTX.com.